All right, First Lady Melania Trump keeping up with tradition and unveiled the White House holiday decor, and she did it via Twitter. More than 150 volunteers from all over the country helped decorate the White House. They did it over Thanksgiving weekend. Huge job here, and let's get you some more particulars. We're talking about 12,000 ornaments, 53 Christmas trees, 71 wreaths throughout the White House, and I mentioned the cookies, 36 chefs, pastry chefs baking 31,000 cookies, including 15,000 sugar cookies, and how about the 2,000 pecan butter balls? I said it before, I'll say it again, diet be damned. And check this out. It's a gingerbread White House, 300 pounds of dough needed to make that. This tradition of First Ladies taking charge of the White House holiday decorations, nearly a century old, as we see some of the pictures from a bygone era. And joining us now, someone who has unique experience, Laura Dowling, Chief Floral Designer for the White House under the Obama administration from 2009, 2015. So you're front and center on all this.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a quick take as you see that video and what Melania Trump's done.
You know, just hearing those numbers, I mean, the scale of it, the scope is just beyond belief. And, you know, the 55 trees, that includes the Blue Room tree, 19.5 feet tall. 3,000 ornaments by itself. But when I look at Mrs. Trump's choices this year, I'm really struck by the fact that they're so elegant, tasteful, understated. I mean, it's a really beautiful design concept, and you see her touch on it. I really believe that.
Okay, and you and I were talking. So take us behind the scenes here. I mean, how long did this plan? How intense does it get for what we see as this beautiful holiday decor? I bet you it gets a little intense sometimes.
You know, of all the projects I worked on in my position as Chief Floral Designer, Christmas was always top of mind. So no matter what time of year, I mean, it literally started in January when we would start thinking about ideas and concepts. And it quickly goes from being very creative, you know, the theme and ideas and creative ideas, to thousands and tens of thousands of details and logistics. So the project management of something like this is very much almost like a military operation.
Wow. So again, we see the pictures, the music, everything's just so. There had to have been some drama in your years. Tell us about some of that.
So I love these stories about things, you know, things always go a little awry. I mean, you can't plan for that, but you have to keep a sense of humor. One time, the Blue Room tree was way too big. It wouldn't fit in the north portico door. It took hours, and it took the engineers so much time to take off the doors. They actually had to remove the doors.
So you're
of the
not trimming
White House.
the tree, you're taking doors off.
You're taking doors off and moving it in. Another time, a huge garland fell. It fell during a party. The First Lady was in the other room, and this garland fell, and some of the contractors below thought that they almost had a near-death experience. So you can't plan for that, but the real magic of the White House is that it was repaired without anyone knowing the difference by the next morning.
Got it.
That's unbelievable.
Were there debates about what's the theme going to be? What should we do in this room? The wreaths, all of that?
You know, it comes together, and because it's such a tradition, that everyone working on the Christmas is going towards that goal of carrying out the First Lady's ideas. So this year, it's obvious that Mrs. Trump played a very large role. Everyone working with her would work to see that they're carrying out her theme and her ideas. You see this signature wreath where she's tying the bow. It's a single bow. I mean, that's very different. Just plain greenery. Just lovely.
What kind of sigh of relief is it for those people like you who worked on this? Like you said, a year in the making, and then you have a day like this where it's unveiled via video and we're all...
So I like my perspective now, being able to sit here and chat about it. The intensity of working towards this day, the launch, the preview, will launch now dozens of parties throughout the season. So it doesn't let up for the staff and all of the people there. They will continue to work hard and around the clock to host the parties, refresh the decorations. It really literally goes throughout December.
Got it. And again, appreciate your insights. There's your book right there, Laura Dowling, A White House Christmas. Christmas. Again, if you want more insights, some of the things you were talking about. Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
Great talking to you, and happy holidays
Thank
to
you.
you
You
as well.
too.
And again, here's the book. As you just saw it right there. Now, another big and fun event we're celebrating here as everyone's being a big romantic today.